It's like learning how to motorcycle and cycle at the same time. Alright, let me give you my honest opinion on this bicycle.
Hi, today I'm going to unpack and show you this bicycle that I received from DYU. This is the foldable bike, the A5 model, and I'm really curious to see it in real life. So the first step we're gonna do is show you how the bike looks like. We're gonna drive around a little bit, ride around a little bit, and I'm gonna show you how the bicycle rides. I'm gonna share you my opinion about, well, how it's going and show you some features that it has. So I'm taking you with me on the road and let's unpack this thing, right? Let's start by doing that. Okay. There's a box in the box. So if you're getting this bicycle scent, it's actually pretty well packed. This is how the bicycle looks like from above. This is very well packed actually. Gonna see, there's a little key over here. There's a little extra box on top as well. Gonna see what's in here. The keys to the bicycle, and then the charger, of course, and pedals. Whoa. It's quite heavy, this thing. Looks like a steady bike. I'm gonna unpack the last parts. Okay. This is the saddle. It's a very broad saddle. I'm gonna sit very well on this one, I think. Okay, close it up. And then this piece, there's probably a solution. Ah, it's a click system. Amazing. So now it's clicked in. And then click, click. Voila. Now we have the bicycle ready to go. I'm gonna put on the little pedals and we're gonna go for a ride. Okay, I'm gonna try this bicycle for the first time. Let's just see what's the first reaction gonna be like. So now I'm pedaling and now, woo! Now I'm not. Okay, so basically, of course I can cycle with this, but then if I stop cycling and I start turning here, and it goes pretty fast, which is amazing. Oh my God. What's my first reaction? I think this bicycle is pretty cool, but I also think it's a bit scary that I don't have to pedal and the bicycle just continues. So for example, if I'm holding it, you know, it goes away. And that's a bit scary, but you just have to get used to it. I'm used to an electrical bike that goes it's only helping you while you're pedaling, and this one doesn't require pedaling. So it's just different. To properly review this bicycle, I'm going to take you with me around the lake. It's about 10 kilometers. And we'll see, first of all, if the battery is gonna last. Probably it is. And then we're gonna see what's the speed of this bicycle, how is it cycling, how is it going on bumpy roads, on flat roads, what are the pros and what are the contras. So I'm taking you with me. Also, I want to share a little bit about this bicycle. I actually think it's pretty small. When I'm cycling with my friends, for example, you will see that I'm way smaller, but it doesn't feel like I'm on a small bike. So when I'm cycling, I don't feel like, oh, I'm on a foldable small bike. It actually feels quite comfortable, and that's a really nice thing. Also, I'm wearing a helmet just for safety precautions because I want to be safe, y'all. I just want to make sure that I'm not falling from this bicycle. I'm sure I won't, but in sake of testing out a bicycle, I'm gonna just put on a helmet. You know, it's the first time. So yeah, let's get into it. To start, I'm gonna put my phone in my pants, and then you can see from my point of view how it looks like on a bicycle. Okay.
First of all, it's very interesting to me that this bicycle really doesn't need any pedaling. So it's like learning how to do motorcycling and learning how to cycle at the same time. I'm cycling around the lake and everybody is like trying so hard to cycle, and then me, I'm just like, oh, I don't even need to pedal. So I'm also just pretending to pedal. But to be totally honest with you, I could pedal in the opposite way and still be cycling 20-ish kilometers an hour.
That's very loud. And I was gonna say, I really love the features, but I want a bell. I want to put a little bell on this one because it just seems like I'm cycling with a motorcycle and this thing is so loud. Wow. But it's also a good thing because people will hear me when I'm cycling, right? And then I also want to show you some other fun features of this bicycle. When I hit the brakes, you can see it over there. Basically, this is what it looks like when you turn on the brake, and now the brake is turned off. When we turn the bicycle, we've got, of course, our front light. Front light is just really easy to turn on, right? And turn it off. So the light will continue to go in the same direction, independent of your movement with your bicycle. And lastly, of course, it's fun that somebody could be sitting here on the bicycle while somebody else is sitting over there. But at that moment, I think it's better not to cycle because, you know, the knees will be hitting that part. So if you're sitting like this, then you're not touching the pedals and the person in front is not cycling, so that's perfect. And then the person in front doesn't need to cycle, right? Because it just goes like that. In the beginning of using this bicycle, I thought like, oh, I'm gonna have to turn on this little thing all the time and it's gonna be annoying. But thanks to one little thing, it's actually perfect. Once I have put my max speed on, the bicycle just keeps going. That's crazy. And it's going for like 23 kilometers an hour all the time with no stop until I hit the brake again. And that's pretty cool actually. I also wanted to say that it's really nice that you can go very quickly, very fast. So I'm doing it again. I'm putting it on. You see, the bicycle is going up so quickly and it's like, for example, green light or something. You will be faster than all the other cyclists. And then there's 3 different stands you can use. It's eco, mid or high. I actually use the eco stand and I think it's good enough. But I think if you want to go even quicker for a faster moment in a faster time, then you can just click on the high stand and use that one. But I don't think it's necessary, so I use the eco so that I can save the battery. Now the only thing that cyclists might find a little bit annoying is there's no gear shift on this bicycle. So basically as soon as you're hitting a certain speed, it really doesn't matter to cycle. You really don't have to cycle, first of all. And second of all, if you're cycling, you can go very quickly, but you could also go very slowly. It just doesn't affect the speed and there's no gear shift here. So you're basically always cycling the same speed and with the same gear if you're not using the battery.
A last thing we need to do is to check this bicycle during the night. Okay, I just came back from my bicycle trip outside and it drives amazing. I also went with a friend of mine who was sitting on the back of the bicycle and it was a lot of fun. She said it was nice for a couple of minutes, but sitting for a long time on the back of that bicycle is probably difficult because you're having difficulties with putting your feet up. And then now I arrived home and actually the battery died. On 30 kilometers, of course, I didn't charge this bicycle before. I just unboxed it and started cycling right away. What I love is that even though the battery of the bicycle died, actually the light is still working. But luckily the battery is removable thanks to this little key. So I just need to take away the plug and then use this little key.
Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something about this bicycle. And if you want to see more bicycle videos, check out my channel, because I cycled around Belgium on a bicycle, not on this one, but on a non-electric bicycle. If you want to see me suffer and want to see me with other people on that road, check it out. Otherwise, if you have questions, let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to help. Thank you, take care, and I will see you in the next one.